and stranger things. Make the descent with us into the chaos. As Postal.
What would it take to go back? Back to a better time. Back to a better idea. Back to a better reality.
Postal 2, a beauty of a game from the glorious year of 2003, known for its gore-filled cartoon-like content and racist remarks, and slurs abound. This game is a gem even after 22 years. I mean, who doesn't love a good family fun shooter for all ages? Strange enough, though, the company behind the cult classic, Postal 2, Running with Scissors, had changed their tune completely as compared to the previous title they developed, Postal. Postal, released in 1997, is a top-down isometric shooter stemmed in violence, rotting in despair, a game of nothing except violence. The game follows a postal dude, a man suffering a psychological breakdown who believes his town has been taken over by hostile forces, but the violence stems from his own delusions. The game's portrayal of violence sparked major controversy, even getting itself a lawsuit brought upon it by the USPS, caused by the 80s and 90s media sensationalization of the term going postal, to demonize workplace shootings the USPS fell victim to. Critics accused it of glorifying killing with mediocre reviews, and in a climate of increased concern over real-world shootings, developers could only defend it as a form of satire and free expression, something that still happens today. Despite negative press, Postal gained a cult following and became a symbol in debates over the boundaries of video game content. And with a new Postal VR title coming out, we wonder if there will be more controversies to come. I'm sure there will be, but good God, I wish I had a VR set to play this game. Please sponsor me. But crazy enough, it wasn't always like this. The company behind such games as Postal, Brain Damaged, Postal 2, and Postal Royale used to make a completely different genre of video games. Ones targeting children. Child-friendly, educational, and entertainment games. Yeah, interesting. How does one go from Big Bird on Sesame Street to Big Bird patrolling O-Block? Meet Rydell Software Productions. Rydell Software Productions was founded in the 1980s by former Wall Street recruiter turned consultant to Atari, Vince Desi, and his business partner Michael Rydell, a dropout from Rochester IT and a recent hire at Atari, where Desi consulted. The goal was edutainment games, and with that goal in mind, the two were able to develop and publish a multitude of games. Desi was a business, and Rydell was a creative mind. However, after relocating to Arizona in the early 90s, the team of RSP was tired of making edutainment, and instead decided to test out a game catered towards adults. That soon became the Postal series, still being made today. On March 13th, 1997, the decision was made, and Postal was developed, forever changing the landscape of violence in video games forever. Postal 2, though, is a little different. It has a different tone. You see, while Postal 1 focused on pure violence and rampage against the innocent, one can play the game completely peaceful. Even though we know that's unlikely to happen, but don't take it from me, the users and players love this game, getting overwhelmingly positive reviews from Steam users, giving this nearly a perfect score. Critics, of course, were quick to dismiss the game, claiming that its revolting nature, mature content, and violence against everyone should be avoided, generally given a mediocre rating. Should we trust it? No. Why so? Well, because they don't know how to have fun. And that is the point of this game. I can't speak for others, but this game is meant to be dumb, mindless violence. And racist. And homophobic and every other name in the book. But hell, if I can decapitate a terrorist and a priest in the same game,
Sign me the fuck up.
Of course, the game hasn't aged well, though. It was never meant to be some profound piece of art when it was first conscripted. But alas, upon release of the game, 13 nations opted to ban it from sales. Though this was bypassed as Desi worked around the ban with online distribution and sales. As for the point of the game, you were given a weekly set of tasks. The simple tasks you were given, get milk, pay a parking ticket, or even returning a book, can be done as mundane as possible. Or you can go full psychotic rampage. The choices in essence are limitless. For if you don't do anything, then everything is possible. So let's start your week off right.